because I did challenge myself very heavy. There's nothing about this trek that I've taken since my comeback that has been easy. Not one fight, not Faber, not Dillashaw especially, and definitely not Cody. So what can you do, man? I mean, this is part of it, is losing, and part of life is losing. I think everybody here can say one time or another, maybe not in a fight, but you felt like a loser. And how do you come back from it? Let's see. What I mean by saying that is not that the belt isn't important to me. What I mean by that is it doesn't haunt my life anymore to where I need it. It's a different thing. It has a different point when I say that. It's actually to give strength to anybody who can actually hear the actual point behind it. Some will say, oh, well, that's good. Then he doesn't want it anymore. Well, that couldn't be more wrong. I love being the champion of the world. I love being the best on earth. But I don't need it to be happy, and that actually releases me and keeps me free. I can still be happy in defeat. That's a freedom. I can't say that I've always had that, but I still feel free. I still feel at peace. I'm still happy. I'm still happy that God gave me this this platform to be able to challenge myself as a man and evolve as a man and become a better man. Every single one of these fights is a life lesson if you look at it and view it right and if you use it correctly. And I use this 8-10 weeks of camp and this challenge in front of the media and saying what you're going to say and backing it up and taking your loss and defeat and all this to grow as a human being. That's why we're here. We're not here just to be the best at everything. We're here to kind of be attached to everything but nothing at the same time. And it sucks to lose. It's the worst feeling in the world, but it doesn't make me, it's not what I survive off of, is being the title holder. I'm a very happy individual outside of that, and for that I'm thankful.
For Nick Diaz and Conor McGregor, Nick, what do you think of Conor's fighting style? And then Conor, the same question about Nick.
I like it.
I like it too.
Disappointment, first of all. I am proud of myself, though. You know, I went out there and fought with all my heart. You know, a goal for me for this fight was to make it an ESPN Instant Classic, and I feel like I accomplished that today. Man, I do feel disrespected. You know, one of the judges had it 49-46. Like, who are you? I might want to have a word with you. But other than that, man, I know I won that fight. I know I won that fight. I was in that fight. I don't have to watch the replay. I was there. I made John Jones look like just a man. I brought the fight to him, and man.
It's all about the fighters. It's not about the organization. You got to understand that. You know, UFC has done a great job of promoting fighters, and what it really comes down to is the fighters are the ones who get in the octagon and fighting. The stars are the ones who are making the shows. And what happens when the stars go elsewhere? Couture, Tito Ortiz rematch. Tell me what guys wouldn't want to see that. You know, it just really comes down to the fighters, man. That's what I've always stood up and try to explain and try to fight for. People got to understand that, man. We're giving our lives on the lines when we step in the octagon. So it's not about the company, you know. It's not about the brand. It's about the people who step in the octagon and entertain you guys and the fans who love to watch us fight.
You know, I mean, I want to thank everybody, my family, of course, and people along the way that supported me, the UK crowd, the UFC fans all over the world. You know, I mean, this has been a lifetime's work, and I always felt that I was capable of doing this. You know, and I've had my ups and downs along the way, and I understand why people, you know, didn't believe in me, but because I'd lost some key fights, and I accept that. But I knew deep down inside myself that I could still always do it. That's why I took this fight on short notice, you know, because as I said leading into it, you know, that defines me. I am a fighter, you know, and, you know, I showed the world, I shocked the world. I was a 10-1 underdog. I got the job done. I do believe it was a knockout in the first round, and I do believe it was performance of the night bonus time. 50 G's, baby. Thanks, Luke.
I say thank you, everyone for the support. You know, the UFC always been there with me, and they always support me. They're the one who made me my lifestyle with my family. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to them. And I will never turn my back to UFC. Never, ever.
You guys have no idea. When you're hurt, how do you feel? You lay down, right? You take a second. You go, you take your vitamins. You do your thing. When I'm hurt, I love it. I love that feeling because it's real. That's the most realest feeling that you could ever have, is being in pain, because everything else, happiness could be fake, crying could be fake, but pain, shit, that's real.
I've said what I was going to do, and then I went out and done it. So for me, the only person that can give you problems is the guy in the mirror, the person that you stare at every day. And once you have that locked down, which I do, I believe I'm the most mentally strongest guy in this on this roster. So I don't feel the guy to give me problems exists. I think that's in your head. It's an illusion. If you believe these are challenges, and then that's what it is. But for me, it's smooth sailing all the way. It has been so far, and it will continue to be.
They're selling you all wolf tickets, people. You're eating them right up. George here is selling you wolf tickets. Dana here, he's selling you wolf tickets. The UFC is selling you some wolf tickets. You guys are eating them right up.
I pose different movements and different reactions than anybody on the roster, not just the division. So I am highly confident I will shut Jose Aldo down in spectacular fashion and take over the game. I say it how I want to say it, yeah? The king speaks however he wants.
Just a fight I've been asking for, for a long time now. But I'm always asking for the best fight I can get. So, any fight that's the best fight that I can get, that I'm eligible for, I've been asking for most of my career. So now, this time is at hand. So, I think it should be good for the fans.
There's a lot of great stars up here, a lot of huge fights. But let's see by the end of 2015. Let's see who has the highest pay-per-view numbers. Let's see who has the highest gate. Let's see who has the highest attendance. Because I am setting up for that, and we are in talks for big things. So again, I won't look past Dennis. I will look through him, exactly where I plan on going, and then carry on. But I believe 2015 will be my year. I know a lot of the featherweights are bitching and moaning and hating on it, but they don't have to love it. They can even hate it, but they will be forced to accept it.
And for Nick Diaz, you are fighting a guy who, much like yourself, likes to taunt their opponents inside the octagon. Are you prepared for that?
I took the fight. This is more than I can say for George, because he didn't want to take the fight.
I feel extremely confident that I will use my movement to freeze Dennis, I believe. He's a compact fighter as it is. I will use my movement to freeze him, and then I will take his head clean off and raise it in beautiful Boston City, Ireland #2, I like to call it. And then, it's onto big business. Jose will be told what to do. He will be told he must fly economy to Ireland, fill out an 80,000-seater football stadium, break records, highest gate, highest attendance, highest pay-per-view, and then he will hand over that belt on home soil. So that's my year plan right there. For me, I am self-motivated. I show up every day and I grind it out. I train intelligently. I train smart. I take note of how every single human being on this planet moves, and what way they approach their chosen profession. I focus on the mental aspect of it. So for me, I motivate myself. I am a self-motivated individual, and I am up here on my own journey of whooping ass and collecting checks. They can say all they want, but they're up here, they're trying to talk like I'm trying to talk, they're rocking the suits and everything, you know what I mean? But there is only one. To be honest, I don't know what's going on here. I'm just after hearing $60,000, and I'm just thinking of what I'm going to spend on it. And I bought myself a car anyway, a nice car, and maybe some suits or some custom-made suits, or I don't know. Just last week I was collecting the social welfare, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to. I was insane to him, like I don't know what's gonna happen. Like I'm signed to the UFC. I don't know what, blah, blah, blah. But now I suppose I'm just going to tell them to fuck off.
Connor, just one more question.
I cannot hate a man that has the same dreams as me. And, you know, I have no emotion to them at the end of the day. I am on my journey. So he's a humble guy. He came to fight. And I have nothing but respect for these competitors. Make no mistake, I am cocky in prediction. I am confident in preparation. But I am always humble in victory or defeat. So I'm humble here, and I am grateful for the opportunity that the UFC, Dana and Lorenzo, Uncle Frank IV, have given me. I am grateful. Business is business. It's never personal. It can be cruel, it can be ruthless, but it is never personal. So one by one, I will eliminate the rest of them and make all my money and get out. And then who knows? Maybe I'll teach them a thing or two on my journey.
I don't have emotions in there. You know, it's all a game. It's all an act. The weigh-ins, and I'm just playing up. You know, he wore the thing he wears, the mask, and I just said, listen, you're nearly 30 years old now. I think it's time to stop wearing a superhero mask. And I don't think he liked it, but I mean, it should make no difference. You know, people have been tweeting me what he said in interviews and things like that. He was saying that the Irish people are, my supporters are hounding his Facebook page and hounding his Twitter. And things like that don't bother me. You know, it shouldn't bother any fight. You know, if you're in this game, and man, you could do anything to me. You could say what you want. It's not going to make a difference when I get in there. You know, it's emotion free, and I think he was emotionally attached to the contest. Yeah, it's up there. You know, it's the UFC debut, of course, and yeah, it's the best one so far. Obviously, you know, I'm not making money here. I don't have fucking money. I didn't have money before this. You know, like I said, I was collecting €188 a week off the social welfare, and now here I am with like 60 G's bonus and then my own pay. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck's going on, to be honest, but
So it's safe to say this is the biggest victory of your career?
yeah, this is the biggest one, all right, yeah.
At the end of the day, as long as I show up and my check is what it says it's going to be, then I show up and I will kill whoever they put in front of me. Of course I want that gold belt. Don't try and tell me that gold belt sitting up right there on this table would not look great to go alongside this ivory elephant trunk suit that I have got on me right now. It would look perfect. I know Dana wants to see it. I know Lorenzo wants to see it. Shout out to Uncle Frank. I know he wants to see it. It's what the fans want. It's what I want. It's what I said. I said I was going to put him away in one round. No one's ever knocked him out. No one has ever done that to Dustin before. He's a great guy. I have nothing but respect for him. I don't just knock him out. I also picked the round. I just put the work in. You know, I don't slack off. 365 days a year, 24/7. I'm getting better. You know, that's what it's about. This game is about growth. I find that a lot of mixed martial artists or a lot of athletes, period, get to a stage where they are happy with their ability, and then it's about maintenance. It's about showing up at the gym. It's about getting hard rounds in. It's about getting miles on the road in. But really, their skill level is not growing. The skill level is staying the same, and then throughout time, their body is deteriorating. Throughout wars in the gym, throughout wars in the octagon, they deteriorate. As I feel I train smart, I listen to my body. And this is only my second fight back from ACL. It's been under a year since ACL surgery. I've had 2 fights, 2 first-round finishes. Would you doubt me? You probably did. But would you doubt me now?